The African Union is promoting manufacturing on the continent and encouraging businesses to venture into the export market through its Africa Industrialization Day initiative. The AU is facilitating discussions among African entrepreneurs at its headquarters in Ethiopia ahead of the implementation of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area in 2020. Coletta Wanjohi reports from Addis Ababa.
Kenyan Amina Harsi is investing in a Ugandan sugar factory. The business, located in northern Uganda, will begin production in April. It will produce 165,000 tons of sugar per day.
In 1 year, that we will be having a circulation of money in northern Uganda about 143 billion. This is a place there was no money, and if you look at mine, there will be also other services. People will want now to uplift their standard of living, so there will be houses being built because there is money now, but before there was no money there.
Amina is attending the Africa Industrialization Week in Addis Ababa. The focus this year is how Africans can increase manufacturing and export more within the continent. The African Union wants to encourage more manufacturers like Amina, who plans to export sugar to Congo and South Sudan.
I've just been here and I've been told that food which has been imported in Africa is $50 billion. When we have all the rivers, we have all the lakes, we have very many unutilized land, and we are still importing, it is just shame.
Santa Joyce Laker heads 4,000 sugarcane growers supplying Amina's factory. She says local people will be key to growing business as the continent enters a new era of industrialization.
We are the backbone of African nation. The moment government and these institutions bring us on the drawing board, trust me, Africa will be a different continent. But they have left out the consumers and the suppliers of the raw material. That's why our growth is very slow, because the big bulk of the community are left out.
Entrepreneurs, though, are encouraged by discussions at this event, especially those looking to export. Irene Momo has been producing child skincare products for 5 years, and her target market is China. She has changed her packaging 3 times to meet the expectations of the market there.
Certification, of course, from Kenya is different from certification in China, so we are working on that. The other challenge is the IPs in the 2 countries. I have an IP on my product in Kenya. We also need to do an IP, and we have actually started the process of the intellectual property rights in China. Number 3, branding is critical.
According to the United Nations Industrialization Development Organization, there are at least 12 million young entrants like this in the market every year. The entrepreneurs attending the Africa Industrialization Week say for them to grow their businesses, trading across borders must be simplified and barriers to it reduced. They also want to see an investment in the digital economy, which will help improve productivity. Those like Irene, who have already experienced the demands of the international market, are focusing on perfecting their production to ensure that they compete with other products globally. Coletta Wanjohi, CGTN, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.